There is someone in my house pretending to be my sister. I don't know what or who to blame. My sister Sarah died in a car accident 3 years ago, so you can imagine my surprise when she walked into the kitchen this morning and asked me where I hid the cereal. I'm sitting in my bedroom with the door locked right now, typing this with shaking hands. I know how insane this sounds. I watched the casket go into the ground. I held my mother while she screamed. But 10 minutes ago, I heard the familiar thud, thud, thud of Sarah's heavy footsteps coming down the stairs. I froze. I thought I was having a breakdown, a grief-induced hallucination. But then I heard the cupboard open, the clink of a ceramic bowl. And then, her voice. Leo, did you finish the Lucky Charms again? You're such a pig. It wasn't just a voice that sounded like her. It was her specific pitch, her specific sarcasm, and even that weird little whistle she has on her S sounds. My heart was hitting my ribs so hard it hurt. I walked into the kitchen, expecting to see an empty room. Instead, I saw Sarah. She was wearing her favorite oversized college hoodie, the one we buried her in. She didn't look like a ghost. She looked solid, healthy. She was scrolling on her phone, complaining about the Wi-Fi. When she looked up at me, her eyes were the exact shade of hazel I remember. You look like you've seen a ghost, she joked, reaching for the milk. I couldn't breathe. I managed to stammer out, Sarah? She rolled her eyes. No, it's the Queen of England. Move, you're blocking the fridge. As she pushed past me, her skin brushed my arm. It wasn't cold. It was warm. Too warm, like she had a fever of 110 degrees. I looked down at her hand and my stomach did a somersault. Sarah had a scar on her thumb from a woodworking accident in high school. This girl's thumb was perfectly smooth. I ran back upstairs and locked myself in. I've been calling my parents, but their phones are just going straight to voicemail. Then, about a minute ago, the texting started. I got a notification from Sarah's old number, the one that's been deactivated for years. It said, I know you noticed the thumb, Leo. Open the door so I can fix it. Then, I heard the thud, thud, thud of her footsteps coming up the stairs. She's standing outside my door right now. She isn't knocking. She's just breathing. And guys, I just realized something. I never told anyone about that woodworking scar, not even our parents. Whatever is standing out there isn't my sister. It's something that has her memories, but it's still learning how to build the body. And I think it needs me to finish the job.